Okie dokie guys, give me just 1 second to make sure everything is working the way I wanted it to. I wanted there to be a vertical and a horizontal stream today because I don't have any way to really record footage other than on the PlayStation itself, but I'd love to be able to do these races where like I have both the horizontal and the vertical format for me to cut it up later for videos and stuff too. So plus, you know, sometimes on the weekends I think to myself, people would probably like to watch lives just sitting on their TV and not necessarily on their phone like I usually do. So I just kind of wanted to do both and try to grab some attention from both here. So let me put the headset on and get to race it. There's a lot of daily or weekly challenges this week that look really fun. I haven't even really hopped in and checked them out. So I ordered a handbrake for Dirt Rally. So later today I probably will set that up and get that going. Let me get my chat up here. This headset's so weird. Ow. Personally, I think this is a much less comfortable headset than the Quest 2. Personally. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying it's objectively true or not. I'm thinking I should still be able to hear the chat from both live streams through the stream chat, but if I can't, that really sucks, because then I'm not going to be able to hear you guys' chats. So let's take a look here. I think one of them is one that we can do with this car that I have right now. 600 World Touring Car on Road Atlanta. So this is the kind of the perfect car for it right here, right off the bat. I got my Mazda touring car. Yeah, the comfort is way different. Like, it's comfortable, but it's just so different than the other headset. Taking a look here and just making sure everything's good to go. And we'll turn off the HUD, I think. Let me reset my VR view because it's not lined up correctly. Yeah, really hoping everything just works the way it was before, but both formats, so I really hope I don't miss any chats or anything like that. The handbrake that I got will unfortunately not work with the PlayStation, but it will work for all my PC games. Whoa. Okay, cool. I can't hear people. Hey, what's up, man? Are you watching the vertical stream or the horizontal stream? I'm just curious. I tried to do both. Oh, man. This car wants to squirrel away from me today. Okay. Yeah, I put in both so that people could watch on TV and stuff. Hey, I appreciate you, man. How's it going? We're knocking them out. I haven't warmed up at all, so... How's your guys' day going? Happy Friday. It's the end of the week, yeah? Oh geez, did you stop enough? Why is he coming to a dead stop? Thank you for subscribing, I appreciate it. We're almost at 2,000. Pretty crazy. Yeah, I did plow into the back of one of those guys, but they just keep slowing down at weird spots. Oh, damn. Yeah, they just come to a dead stop. It's really hard to predict right there why. Whoa, 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 buddy. That is super cheating. Oh well. Hopefully I'll still be able to beat the guy. He caught up pretty quick after that. That wasn't cheating, that was just me forgetting. I knew something bad was coming up, but I didn't know it was that bad. Oh, am I in second place? Boy, I gotta get up there, eh? I don't ever really race this track, so it's good practice. Why? I did do a pretty big race on this one time. I do feel like I do know the track, but I'm just not remembering it very well. Oh, come on. Might end up having to do this one again if I can't get this guy in this next lap here. This thing's a little slidey sometimes. Went into that corner pretty bad, but I did manage to kind of save it. Dude parks his car to take the corner. That's a nice car though. Oh damn, he's not even in first place. Okay, I'm probably gonna end up redoing this race. You gotta look out for these guys right here, because they just stop in the middle of the track. Yeah, second place? Third place, okay, wow. I mean, I technically completed it, but let's try to get a first place on it. Is the stream, everything working good? The microphone, everything coming through like it normally would if anybody usually watches my channel? Just making sure, because this is a different thing that I'm doing here and I just want to make sure. I can't see. Let's try that one more time, boys and girls. I'm just double checking on this streamage. Making sure everything's good to go, copacetic, all that. I don't know why my phone refuses to open YouTube lives on my own. Okay. Yeah, we got the vertical. We got the horizontal. It absolutely refuses to let me click on this live video. It just won't even let me open it. I don't know what the deal is with that. But I'll just look back at it afterwards. I can't tell if I should put the webcam in my horizontal footage or not, you know? If I had a green screen or something, I think it'd be a little bit more alluring. Damn it, cutting the course. This is Gran Turismo 7. I promise I'm not a cheater, I'm just not very well warmed up, I suppose. Yeah, let's try to get that first place, boys. Come on, really? It's just going to pass people and they just literally do that. I hate that. It's only the AI in this game that does stuff like that. Okay, now I gotta do the real catching up to the real race. This Mercedes is just a lot faster, you know? But I can see everyone, and they do drive like ass. Not bad. I mean, I caught up. I think my car could probably be a little bit better for this race. You know, a freaking Miata against like Lamborghini Huracans and stuff. I'll move on to the next event. We can move on to the next one. How's everybody doing? What do we got? I'm gonna move this over so I can see a little bit more. There we go. Third place, I usually don't move on, but I'm just gonna move on to the next race and check out a couple more. I think these other ones are a little bit, like, dare I say, easier. This one wasn't hard. This one's got the Elantra end, so I've been wanting to do this one. Let's do this Red Bull Ring. Let me re-up on one of these guys, because I'm that guy. Oh. Yeah, so I don't know. maybe for this one I will put the webcam on my widescreen format one and just do one race with that on and see if I like it. This is an Hyundai Elantra N, and that's the only cars that are allowed on this. This is one of my favorite cars that I have tuned already, so I don't know what the performance rating of these cars is supposed to be competitive, but I think mine's just going to destroy them because it's like a TCR car basically. I'm going to move the camera forward a little bit because I can't see this the view very well. Where is everybody? What's going on? How's it going? Happy Friday. Hope you're having an awesome day. No, it's not a real race, no. No. Sorry if I got you. It's a Gran Turismo 7. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, Japanese on Tokyo. Let's do Brands Hatch, European front rear. We can use any of these cars. I bought this car and have never tried it, and it's definitely not as fast as the other cars in this race. But I want to give it a shot. I probably won't get first place. I want to just give it a shot though. It's 50 performance points lower than the other cars in the race, so that's not fantastic. What's going on, bro? Your name's Keith too? My name's Keith. Here, let me move this a little bit more forward. Woo! I think this is E36 BMW. Yeah, I bought that E-Type because my uncle had one in his garage for a long time. I wanted to kind of make it like that one. BMW getting a little squirrely on me, eh? Overall though, it seems like it drives pretty nice. It's got like this very comfortable feel to it. It's got a weird gearing. Yeah, I'll check that one out next time. I should have. It just wasn't a high enough performance for this race. I didn't want to just blatantly lose the race, you know? Is this BMWs only or something? I swear. They all got like big old beefy wings on their cars and stuff. Barely kept it on the track there. I don't understand why these other cars are getting walked. They're like actually newer BMWs with better aerodynamics and stuff. Got distracted there with my talking about how walked they're getting. Sure, crashed into me. Come on, yeah, I'm not in love with this car for sure. Yeah, they're the AIs. I'm doing the weekly challenges. Just doing the weeklies. I got a handbrake coming and I'm gonna play more dirt later because I was having a lot of fun doing that in the VR and everything. Maybe eventually I'll get a computer that's good enough to do that new Assetto Corsa in VR. This is Gran Turismo 7. And I spent all day dirt racing yesterday, and I'm like having to get back to use to the tarmac. What's going on, dude? I got a new handbrake coming, Jem, and I'm gonna do some dirt racing later tonight, some rally and stuff. It won't work for the PlayStation, unfortunately. I could have got a Thrustmaster one, but it was like $300, and I'm like, nah, that's too much for a handbrake. Yeah, I got a Assetto Corsa on PC, it's pretty fun. Yeah, I've been debating if I should switch my shifter over to a sequential just for the rally mode, but I think I could rock the paddles for now. $300 for a handbrake. I know I can make one for the console too. In theory, I could wire this one that I got to the controller or something, or you know. But no, in this game I don't ever do enough stuff to really worry about handbrakes, and then I'll probably play Assetto and learn how to drift. I can't really use many PP filters on Assetto because my computer just gets between streaming and recording and then trying to do the VR and then a bunch of PP filters. My computer gets pretty gnarly on. But yeah, I've seen it before. I can't even really run like the rain and all that without my computer bogging down. Not sure why. What did I end up getting after crashing? Second place? Let's try it again. This car's pretty nice. It's very luxury feeling. Jam1311, are you still there, brother? Do you think I should, if you look, there's like a horizontal stream now too. If you're still here, brother, can you tell me if you think I should leave the webcam on it or if I should take the webcam off? This is Gran Turismo 7. I gotta reset the camera, I apologize, but it's just, sometimes the cars are just too close up and stuff. So that's why sometimes I pause at the beginning. I'm just trying to decide, man, if like I should have no webcam footage for like videos. Damn it, I forgot I don't have any traction control on. Should I have it on the footage or should I not have it? Pretty good. How's your day going? I'm sorry, I just... Right? I set my traction control to 0. And on some cars it's just really uncontrollable, and so with no HUD on I can't see what I'm setting it to. I have to just do it all by feel, and it's kind of annoying, to be honest with you. I like to just set on a little bit of traction control. I'm not sure what you mean, like, I should get rid of the webcam on that one or not? If you know anything about me, I'm not like super in love with the BMWs in this game, but they're not like bad, but I don't love how... And then like, what is that? Are you gonna pass or are you just gonna block for no reason? Yeah, you think so? There's a really good camera you can get for really cheap. It's called I want to say it's the Facecam Neo, Elgato Facecam Neo, and it's 1080p 60 frames per second, and it looks a lot better than this camera. So I was thinking about hooking that one up and then using the second one for like a foot camera or something. But I don't know. My computer can't handle too many USBs, and I'm already going to get that handbrake later today. The interesting thing is if I hook up my sequential or my H pattern shifter as sequential, then I can use it plugged into the base without having to unplug it. That would save me a USB. But obviously I wouldn't have H pattern anymore. Oh yeah, unfortunately there's no way for me to zoom it out. It's just straight up what's coming from the game console. That's why I do the horizontal or the vertical streams, because I feel like it just looks better and easier to see, you know? It's not challenging to do the track. It's challenging to drive around all these ridiculous AIs that just stop. What's people's like deal with the pedal cam? Is it like a foot fetish or something? It's like members only, you know? I've seen it. It's like foot cam for members only and stuff. I'm like, whoa. Trying to get those feet pics, boy. Buddy, I'm just not consistent today. I think it's because I spent all day doing dirt race yesterday. And I'm driving a car I've never driven before. That might be part of it, but you know. Oh yeah, this car is 50 performance points lower than the other ones, but it's still like pulling up on them. Yeah. Gross. Yeah, the Sophie AI is a lot better, but these generic AIs are pretty hard. Straight barefoot toes out, like toe jamming and everything. Let's see, is this the last lap? Did I end up just in the same place as I did last time? What's with me today, dude? I did even worse than I did the first time. Okay, I need to stop talking to the stream about random crap and just actually race this time. No offense, that's why I'm here, is to talk to you guys. But if I want to win this race, I'm not gonna. Yeah, little toe grab. Alright, I'm gonna focus on the race. I think this is back when they were inline sixes still, right before the new V8 came out on the E46, or maybe it was E92 that started the V8s. I think E46 was still an inline six turbo, but I could be wrong about that. I'm not entirely sure. M3 E46 inline six turbo. And then this one was inline six. I'm not sure if it was turboed. I don't know a lot about this car, to be honest. Barely. It's just much harder to race and speak at the same time and stuff. As you can see, I think I was a lot more consistent this time. A little bit slow through these sections, personally. And now you can kind of tell where, like, I have 50 less performance points because he's pulling away, but I think just being a better driver lines right now, if I can, that can pass him. Just barely, just barely. That took some skill, I think. That took a little bit of skill to get through that one. Okay, I feel like I proved myself as not just like an idiot, too. Yeah. Appreciate you guys. Let's see, what else do we got? We got one more, I think it's Suzuka. It's hard, that's a hard track. I have not done this Japanese one either, so we could do this Japanese 550. Do I have a Japanese 550 car? I got the Evo 8. I like me an Evo 8, let's Evo 8 it up. You like Evos, Jam? Subaru, STI, or Evo? Which one would you guys get? pace 5, I'm not sure. I just have it on the hardest difficulty when it asked me what difficulty I wanted to do in the beginning of the game. Squirrely. Unexpected squirreliness. Really? I don't like the styling of the interior of the STI is the only reason I wouldn't get one. But Hawkeye's where it's at, brother. Shit just looks beautiful. I don't know if I've ever really done this Tokyo before. Or maybe it's just in reverse, yeah. Okay. I know people hate it, but if we're going just on looks and stuff, I'm probably Evo 10 kind of guy. And then Evo 8 after that, and then Hawkeye STI, followed by like 22B, old school one. You know? Like 90s era, late 90s era, early 2000s. Oh! Definitely not the bug eye. What a dick. This is Gran Turismo 7. I'd rock a Prelude. They have those four-wheel Preludes, four-wheel steering. That's pretty cool. SH, I think. Come on, AI. I hate the AI in this game. Like, literally in front of you, bro. You can't just crash into me. I don't understand how that's not like a basic AI programming. Like, literally, I don't care if you don't do anything positive besides not crash into me while I'm passing. Like, that's ridiculous. We'll get in there. We'll show them what's good with it. We'll show them you don't mess with me, bro. We'll show him not to mess with me, bruh. He tried to do it again, brother. Appreciate you for subscribing, man. We're getting close to that 2,000. Thank you, guys. Corrado, that's cool. This game is awesome. I'm gonna be playing some Dirt Rally later today in VR, you guys, if you want to check that out. I know they got that new Assetto out, but I don't think my computer can do it. Plus, they don't have official VR support. But I did see... Well, sorry, almost lost it. I did see somebody was able to get it working pretty easily with just like the UEVR plugin or whatever. But I don't think my computer can handle all that, honestly. All right, Tokyo, let's go. Bye 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 bye. All right, so we need to go back and we need to get first place on that first race that we did, which we did with the Miata, but I think I might pick a different car for that. Which was this world... That wasn't the first one that we did, is it? I could only get third place on it, so let's try to get a little bit better than that. We can use a car that's a maximum of 600. Just trying to think, like, this car will probably take me to the victory. It just depends. This thing's kind of a beef nugget. It's huge. It's chonk, I guess. Let me drink a little bit of something. Yeah, the views need to be figured out, or like give me a way to change the default positioning. I think there might be a way. Payback's a bitch for the AIs. When I was doing this earlier in the Miata, they were pushing me around. It was really annoying. Not sure why they're stopping, to be really fair. I know I just look like a jerk, but I don't know why they're stopping. Yeah, this is T598, yes sir. These are World Touring Car 600s. My thoughts on the Thrustmaster is it's been a way massive upgrade from my Logitech. It was a really good price at the time. I think they jacked the price up a little bit. I have had some disconnects and stuff, but mine was solved with a USB cable, not the power supply thing that people talk about, and that's fixed now. So if you would have bought one now, you probably wouldn't encounter any kind of disconnection problems or anything, but it is something that I would point out, as some people have had a problem with a big time. Oh. But it's amazing. I mean, I can't keep talking, man. I'm gonna lose the race over it. I'm literally gonna lose the... Now I'm just cutting the whole track and driving like a dick, and I'm pretty upset about that. But it's good if you're thinking about getting it. Now I feel like even if I win, I didn't deserve it because I just cut like literally half the track, but... If you want to play GT7 Direct Drive, there's really no other way to play cheaper. You know, that's the other thing with it. So I bought it because of value, you know. It's nice to have both, right? Yeah, that was all luck. Having the horizontal stream is nice for, you know, if you're sitting down watching TV or something. Because I'm kind of sick of watching them all on my phone all the time. So, I apologize to the audience for cutting out the track because I was talking. I apologize. If people think I'm a cheater, just know I'm not a cheater. I just get easily distracted. Okay, so now we're doing the big boy. This is going to be the hardest race out of all of them. It's crazy how, like, I've been doing this for, I don't know, an hour or two? Maybe two? And I've only put 88 miles in today. I did that stream the other day and did 330 miles or whatever it was, and the shifter? Yeah, they are nice. I like this wheel. I've thought about upgrading to the 32R wheel. Yeah, they're nice and clicky. But yeah, I don't have any complaints with the shifters. The only thing I complain about is with drifting or racing rally games, you're gonna lose them because it's, I don't know. I wish they were like a little bit more distinct or something. I don't know, had like a plus and a minus on them on the back. That would fix, you know, just that simple tactile, well, plus and minus on the back of the paddles or something would make it to where you don't even have to think about it, man. I don't know why nobody's ever thought about putting a plus on the back and a minus on the back. Or like all pluses, little minuses. Okay, what car am I gonna use for this? 950? I don't even think I have a car like that, bro. Right? Yeah, I was cutting the track on that last lap pretty bad because I was talking. Alright, let's see here. 950 or less. Let's just go get a crazy Toyota hybrid or something, I guess. Bom, 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 bom. Well, let's see here. Maybe there's some more GT Vision cars that are sweet. I haven't ever acquired these. I don't got the cashola in my bank account, though. I don't have this car in my inventory, so I'll buy this and use this. Maybe this will work. I'm kind of surprised the Formula cars aren't already in that. We're gonna need to buy some different tires for this, I bet. We'll get a ballast and a restrictor on it. Racing mediums. We'll get the racing mediums and we'll also get some intermediates just in case it starts raining. Then we're going to tune the car down while it's on the mediums. Actually, I'll use the power restrictor instead. Unless it changes the power curve a lot. This one doesn't change the power curve as much. Okay, 947. We could do this and then we could do this, I bet. No. Alright, just because this car is this fast doesn't mean I can actually drive this thing, so let's see how we do. I'm gonna have to refuel and all that. So I'm gonna put the HUD on. This is typically the most challenging race of the week. Wish me luck, boys and girls. I am going to throw traction control on because I am not capable of driving it without, just being honest. I'm trying, man. This is right at my skill level for sure. There's no DRS or overtake. These computers are so aggressive. You gotta be on your guard a lot. I really thought I was good, man. I really thought I was good. Okay, we'll just retry. Since the computer will not avoid me in any way and just crash into me constantly. Yeah, well, it was bad. It was my bad. I hit the gas too much coming out of that corner and I spun out. Well, that's the difference, man. Just a little bit too much gas and you'll just ruin it, you know? That's how hard these cars are to drive. Yeah, the computers are so aggressive. It's very, very difficult. I'm going to put that traction control up a little bit more for my safety here. I don't know why I slowed down so much. Apologize for the restart, guys. I did wipe out pretty bad. Yeah. Right on, brother. Yeah, you really got to get used to it, dude. I was doing the VR from the very beginning, so I don't know, I never really got sick, but I understand it for sure. The racing is something that I feel like it would make you really sick versus just a shooting game or something like that, you know, if you're prone to getting sick. Almost played the lose the car game again there. They're so clueless. They have no idea where you're at and will definitely throw you off the track. Like that. It's good practice though, because when you play online, you're like pleasantly surprised how much less aggressive people are versus just these AIs. It looks like it might rain. This is Gran Turismo 7. Like for the whole setup and everything, probably about like $1,200 for everything on PlayStation. I bought it at a time where it was $1,200. I don't know about now. I don't know where the first place person is. This is Suzuka. Okay, here comes the rain, so I'll pit. I'll either pit or I'm cooked, I just know it. It's not raining yet. Oh, of course. Is that a thing? I don't think you're supposed to do that. I can't tell if first place is in the pits or not, or if the computers are going to slow down because of the rain or not, or what's going to happen, but I might not win this, I guess. Okay, we're good on fuel. Let's get out of here. Oh, whatever. I'll take the 3 second. Aggressive little guy. Bastard, dude. Do you see that? He's pushing me off the track. That's so annoying. Why are you stopping in the middle of the track? So bad, guys. But at least I'm in first. Yeah. Going a little slow because the whole track's wet from raining. Oh, just in an instant you're gone. I promise. I promise you that. Well, yeah, I believe it, man. This is pretty rainy up in this small Hummer. one more lap after this in this horrendous rain condition, but we did manage to secure first place. So it seems like it might be a relatively easy win for us here on this. Knock on wood. Look how slow these guys are going. Oh, they don't observe the blue flag either, so you gotta be really careful passing them too. This guy's actually kind of mobbing for the rain. Usually they don't mob very hard. It'd be nice to have an all-wheel drive in this, and not like some crazy Formula car. I have a feeling I'm just barely beating second place right now. How much of a gap was there? 1 second. I barely beat that. I barely beat that, bro. That's crazy. But that's 175K richer, boy! And we got all those tickets. And we did the Suzuka one for the bonus menu that I was supposed to be doing anyway. Let's see, what's our total stream time at this point? Down, 1 hour and 40 minutes. We could probably do one more race. Then I'm gonna switch it up, maybe do the dirt rally. I'm not sure when that handbrake's coming, but I think it would be kind of cool. I have to do one more of these races for this menu book, so might as well just finish the last one, right? Don't ever move in VR, you'll hate yourself. I need to get this fan going because it is cooking in here, bruh. Okay, menu book. It wants me to do Daytona with a 950 car. I guess I could do it with this car, huh? All right, my friends. I'm not loving the seating position, so let me move it just a little bit. It's crazy how much of a little difference it makes. And my ear hurts because this headset is wildly uncomfortable despite how much people say it's so comfortable. Yes, sir. I need a Rhino tanker from GTA so that I can't get smashed into is what I need. It's crazy how, like, I'll even know I messed up and it still will just lose it. Use the AI's insistence on crashing into me to boost myself. Not doing so hot on this one. You gonna skip these ones? I did this. This is the last, I already did all the weeklies. This is just, I'm finishing up this menu book. Come on! I think part of the tire pushing is just being in a video game too, you know, and so I'm a little bit more reckless. Well, I would say a lot more reckless than I would be in real life. Oh, I finally got a penalty for that. I don't even think that was any more or less of a penalty worthy thing than last time. This is going to prove to be a challenge for me. I only have one more lap left. Yeah, that's badass, man. Were you just playing on the controller before? Yeah, that's a big upgrade. I'm so tired of the AIs. Yeah, I have a Assetto Corsa, and then I was also going to play Dirt Rally later today. I just don't have a handbrake, so I got one on the internet, and it's supposed to come. I don't know if it'll actually show up today. It said it would. I don't know why I have no grip all of a sudden. Like literally in flight traction control, I can't get any grip. This race is kind of pissing me off, to be really honest with you guys. Just regular Assetto Corsa. No, at the beginning of these Gran Turismo races, it puts you like in the middle of the pack and you just, like the other cars, you gotta pass all of them and get into first place, and then once you are in first place, you gotta maintain it and you gotta lap. With these World Touring Car races, it gets kind of hard because you have to hit the pits. Did I say you got a lap? I meant you got a pit. I'm gonna get another penalty again. The car, the handling has changed dramatically since the beginning of the race, even though I have brand new tires and stuff again, so I don't really know what that's all about, but I'm pretty much completely guaranteed to not win this race at this point, so. You can't win them all though, I guess. On maximum traction control, the car's spinning out of control with a little bit of gas is, it's just, I don't know how I'm supposed to predict that. Like, I don't understand why it's doing that. It wasn't doing that before, now it's doing it, so I don't understand it. Unless I'm missing something. I mean, it's like completely impossible to get any traction. Maybe it's the rubber pellets on the road or something? You see this? This is just ridiculous. I don't understand it. Yeah, really weird. I don't know if it's the temperature, if they're trying to simulate the temperature, but I'm telling you for 100% certain that the traction changed dramatically from the beginning of the race to the end. It's like I'm driving on water now or something. I have it on max traction control. I started with 2 traction control and I was barely losing it. Now I'm on max and I'm like losing it every corner I go into, so I don't really know what that's all about, but this is looking like the kind of race I'm going to have to do with all-wheel drive on to win it. Low-key, that's one of the worst attempts I've ever done at any race in this game, so maybe I'd need to get a better car or something, but I'm going to leave it at that because I need to take a break, and that was relatively frustrating to do, to be honest, so. Appreciate everybody for being here. I'm gonna get that handbrake going, and I think it'll be pretty cool to check it out on Rally later today. If you didn't see my video from yesterday, then be sure to tune in later today for the rally today, because I really enjoy the game. It's a good workout. It's exciting to watch. If you didn't already, I'd really appreciate if you guys could drop a like and a subscribe. I'm really close to 2,000 subscribers. And with that, I bid you adieu. You guys have a great day. Peace.